Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Dr. Radiatun Adawiyah binti Zakaria and Dr. Fatin Afika binti Mazmi. Today I would like to present my research, the title of Impact of Renting Premise to Foreigner. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nur Atikah binti Hanafi, matric number A17GH0061 and my supervisor is Dr. Robia binti Suratman. Based on history, Malaysia have long ventured into the business and trade sector. The field of business in this country is not small and can give a great return to every individual who enter it. Rapid economic growth in Malaysia causes many foreigners come to this country to do a business. The influx of the immigrants to Malaysia is becoming more widespread and increasing every year. Randomly, if we walk in the fast-paced city in Malaysia, on average, we can see immigrants working in different sectors. Some of the foreigners open their own businesses and rent premise to run their business. The increasing of foreign shops is affecting the economic and social in a country. The problem statement is the globalization is increased the entry of foreigners to Malaysia. These foreigners come to Malaysia to fill the job opportunity. Some of foreigners open their own businesses by renting out shops. The greedy attitude of some locals also causes these foreigners to successfully open their business. The uncontrolled influx of foreigners has led to the dumping of foreigners in Malaysia. Next, the aim of this study was to examine the impact of renting premise by foreigners to local trades. The objective of this study is to find out type of poses by foreign tenants, the effect on problem arising from the rental of foreign premise, and to find out the strategies that can be implemented to control the rental of premise by foreigners. The scope of study is this study only focus on the negative effect which involves foreign tenant in Besut area, and this study does not limit to certain rental, only in the general. This study was conducted to benefit the local authority PBT to know the method to control the negative impact of increasing the premise of foreigner in Besut district. Apart from that, through this study, it is hoped the government will be able to eradicate this problem completely. This study also was conducted to give exposures to the local community that they cannot rent out his premise to foreigner without any inspection. In addition, the community must also shun greed that won't be a big profit from renting out its premise to foreigners. This is because this behavior is wrong in terms of law and has a lot of negative effect on this local area. In addition, this study was also conducted to give exposures to community to not conspire with foreigner. Instead, they should immediately reporting to the authority. This study also can give exposures and reference material to reader and researcher who want to know the and identify about the impact of premise rental from foreigner. The methodology for this study has consists of 6 chapters. The first chapter is the introduction. This chapter contains a general description of the study to be conducted. A general introduction to the study also described in this chapter. After that, from this chapter, writers also do the identification of issue and problem. The issue and problem is very important because it is conduct the whole of study. After that, from this chapter also do the determination of objective of study, scope of study, significance of study, and methodology of study. Next, the chapter 2 is literature review. This chapter explains about the theories and concepts of certain terms related to the field of study conducted. The definition of business, entrepreneur, renter, shop, foreign citizen, foreign immigrant, and foreign worker. This chapter also explains about the registration of business license and shop tenancy. Everyone who wants to get the license must follow the requirement and the procedure. One of the conditions set is registered business must follow Section 2 Entrepreneur of Business under the Business Registration Act 1956 and Business Registration Rules 1957. Also, the business owner must is a citizen or permanent resident and must be 18 years old and above. Factor of shop opening by foreigners, type of business, impact from that problem, and action by government to control also described in this chapter. The next chapter is chapter 3, and this chapter explains about the data collection to this study. Research methodology is defined as one of the method, approaches, and method used to achieve the objective and goal of the study. In this section, the author will explain the research methodology used. Through the right methodology, we launch all the research procedures in a more systematic and orderly manner. To achieve the objective of the study, it is important to make a plan for the methodology or method used to launch the study. In addition, the method and analysis used will be explained in this chapter. Appropriate methodology can help find the information and data needed in line with the scope of the study that has been set. The research methodology has two types of design, which is qualitative and quantitative. The research method described involve the study design, study subject or sample research procedures, data collection procedures, as well as data analysis procedures. The research method that will be used by the researcher is a qualitative research method. Qualitative method is a method that is more focused on the interpretation of meaning related to the subject under the study. This study aims to examine the perspective of several organizations related to the impact of renting a premise to foreigners and the action taken to control the rental done by foreigners in Besut district. The use of case study research design using qualitative data is particularly appropriate when the study involves the observation of individual or unit, a group of people, a family, a class, a school, a community, and even a culture. A case study will mostly examine individuals or even within their culture and environment. Therefore, case studies should focus on subjects that have certain criteria or characteristics to be studied. The data used by the researcher is primary and secondary data. For primary data, the researcher will conduct the interview to the several respondents, which is Besut District Council, Besut Land Office, and Association of Hawkers and Petty Trades, Malay Branch Besut. For secondary data, the researcher refer to the journal, report, newspaper, and thesis. For Chapter 4, it will be explained related to study area involved in District of Besut Terengganu. This study involved short promise run by foreigner in that area. Chapter 5 will discuss about analyzing and explain in detail through the data that has been collected from the respondent during the interview. This section will discuss the study design, study sample, research instrument, and procedure or process of analysis the data to answer the research question that has been submitted yearly. And the last chapter is chapter 6, which is the conclusion and the recommendation for this study. Next, the literature review. Business license registration. Term of application 1. A business company or sole proprietorship must be registered with the Companies Commissions of Malaysia, SSM. 2. Application must be made using the premise license application form by submitting the document together. The precondition is 1. Copy of company or business or organization and registration form, Form 9 or Form 49 or Form D with business and owner information. 2. Copy of application's identity card or passport. And 3. Visual colored signage, advertisement, and picture of placement location. The factor of opening store by foreigner. 1. The attitude of Malaysian who like to hire foreign workers. The second is foreign mostly marriage with local. And the third one is granting of license rental from local to foreign. And the last one is local always support foreign product. Next is effect of dumping foreigners stored in Malaysia. From the economic, can increase low rental price, competition in business, competition to own store premise, and competition in job opportunity, and the flow of money from within the country to abroad. The social effect is dumping of foreigners and feeling uncomfortable local, increased crime rate. Expected finding: be able to identify problem that occur as a result of renting shop by foreigner, and the strategy restricting rental for foreigner. The conclusion: there are several factors of causes foreigner to rent a shop to rent the rental shop by foreign poses various problems at the local area, and netizens should aware and together take action to eradicate this problem. This is my reference list. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.